Hi everybody, my name is Katie Coffey, and I'm really excited that you have joined us today to learn a little bit of understanding why being a Team Beachbody coach is absolutely part of being in the fitness industry. I get told time and time again that I can't be a fitness coach because I'm a CrossFitter, or I can't be a fitness coach because I own my own yoga studio, or a bunch of different reasons of why there's one way of fitness that we have found, and we think that that's the only way that we can help our world. And I want to just touch base with you today and talk with you a little bit about why these two entities can really hold hands and A, enhance your business, and B, really help your own personal goals to help succeed in this society. So let's do a little bit of background. First of all, again, my name is Katie. I am an aquatics director of a YMCA, so I eat, live, and breathe chlorine. I am a lifeguard instructor trainer through the American Red Cross and through the YUSA. I am a United States Water Fitness Association instructor, and I'm currently in my master training program. I will be getting my master trainer by October. I have been a ZUMBA instructor since 2007, and then also became a ZUMBA Gold and Aqua ZUMBA instructor in these past few years. I'm a certified group exercise instructor. I'm certified with ASHI and YUSA. I'm a certified pool operator. I have my AFA, and coming in September, I'm going to be an Insanity Live instructor. So as you can see, I have a range of different backgrounds, and I can tell you as an aquatics director, I do not focus on fitness all the time. My focus is the pool, the chlorine, keeping kids swimming, and any of those programs. But I can tell you how much that the Team Beachbody world has changed my business and changed how I work with my clients in the pool, and has changed how I can help my clients through anybody who comes and walks through our door and really can help enhance their fitness journey. So let me start by prefacing what it is that a Beachbody coach does first. This pertains to anybody. You don't have to be in the fitness industry to fully become an amazing Beachbody coach. So let's explain a little bit of details of what that program is. What does the coach do? We're basically brand advocates for Team Beachbody. They create huge programs such as T25, 21-Day Fix. You've probably seen infomercials of P90X and Insanity. These are very advertised programs throughout the country of at-home fitness. Team Beachbody is also the creators of Shakeology. Shakeology is the leading industry of fitness shakes, and this is not a meal replacement. And we'll get into that in a little bit. Or excuse me, this is not a protein shake, but it is a meal replacement and helps fuel the average American diet to be able to actually digest nutrients. Now, a lot of people will say, okay, wait a minute, I prefer going to the gym and I don't want to work out at home. Is that okay? Absolutely. These programs are actually formed so that you can take them with you. They can be done in your home. They can be done at the hotel. They can be done on your fitness floor. With the capability to be able to stream them on your phone and tablet, I often will bring my workouts right to me with me at the gym. I use all their equipment. It's great. A lot of people say, I like to eat my nutrients, I have no desire to drink shakes. Is that okay? Those of us in the fitness industry, sometimes we like to, just eat real food, and that is perfectly okay. Shakeology is really an answer to our American diet. It is being able to fuel nutrients for everybody. Now, we do recommend that you are a product of the product, and we'll discuss that in the later on in this presentation. But it is not a essential that you drink Shakeology to be a fitness coach. Now, what if I don't have a Beachbody? Can I still be a coach? Absolutely. I am tapping in at 230 pounds right now. I do not have a Beachbody, but I can tell you I have had major success in this business by sharing my journey as I continue to fight with my own, trying to end my own trend of obesity and trying to conquer PCOS and trying to be able to figure out what's going on in my body. So what is it that we do? We share with others. We are finding friends, and in our social network, we are the product of the product. So we are sticking to a program and showing how it works. We hold others accountable, but more importantly, we hold virtual challenge groups that are keeping people accountable. We give them meal plans. We are helping them aid through the entire program. We also enjoy 25% off of all of their their programs and their products ourselves. We all do this through Facebook, Instagram, and our Challenger app, or whatever you want as an online presence. I will say this program actually didn't start online. A lot of them was in-home, meeting once a week, working out together, doing their homework of bringing their products home with them. So if you're somebody who's not big onto the online business, you can absolutely still succeed in this company. Now, I want to share a little bit about our own personal transformations. Often when it comes to being a fitness person, we do a lot of coaching, but often we don't do a lot of our own health seeking. So as a Zumba instructor, I've been teaching for years, and let me say, I put on a great sweat when I am a Zumba instructor, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm getting my own workout. What you're seeing over here on the left is really where I was just about 2 years ago. I had hit 250 pounds. When I joined Team Beachbody, even though I was already teaching 6 days a week, I actually spent 30 minutes a day focusing on one program, and I actually started to see major results. Because as instructors, when we start to focus on ourselves and make sure that we have our own program, it's going to benefit our members as we inspire them, we learn new ideas for our classes, and we also continue to take care of ourselves. Yep, it's looking like, there we go. Now, let's talk a little bit about some of the myths that Beachbody has. First of all, is this a pyramid scheme? Absolutely not. First of all, the definition of a pyramid scheme really goes back to, hey, I have an idea. Why don't you give me money? And then you have 3 other people give you money, but I'll take a percentage of that, and up, 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 up it goes. And that's not how this works. Another definition of a pyramid scheme is when all of the little guys at the bottom do all the work, which goes up to your regional managers, which then goes up to your vice president, which then leads to your president, and then leads to your CEO, who makes the most money. You really stop and think about it. A pyramid scheme is Target. A pyramid scheme is JCPenney. Not to say that these are bad companies, but any of our major companies who have people working the day-to-day hours and money that goes all the way up to our CEO and a board who have stakehold into this company, that's a pyramid. But what is Beachbody? Beachbody is not one of those companies that the top person is making all the money. It is absolutely possible to be making 2 to 3 times more than the coach who's brought you on. This is a network marketing. So yes, does it look like a pyramid? If you want to look at it that way, maybe. But it does not, just because the shape of what happens by you growing your team looks like that triangle does not mean that this is a pyramid scheme. I have to work as hard to make sure that my team grows as my team has to. If I do well, guess what? My team does well. And then if my team does well, I can also benefit from that. But you see, Beachbody will also give you people to your team. If somebody signs up through Beachbody who's never worked before and has no connections, they hand those coaches out to other coaches and say, hey, this person signed up, why don't they join your team? What other company do you know that they just send you people to work with you and help your income grow? The other thing is people say is, well, I'm not into the sales. Well, guess what? I'm not either. I do share my story and I share how much this opportunity has changed my life. But I'm not going to walk up to you and say, for $14.99, you should join me for blah, 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 blah. That's icky, that's spammy, we don't do that. You've probably, if you're on social media, have seen hundreds of people spamming you with different programs. Buy this from me. Oh, this is great. This thing works. You should try that. This is not that. Sharing our fitness journey, seeing if somebody has a need, and then going from there. Now, let's switch our gears and head on over into how does this help as a fitness industry? First of all, being a coach, you are no longer limited to just the time that the gym is open and working with clients. You're going to have a social life again. As personal trainers, you realize that first thing in the morning and the evenings and late nights is when your clients are looking for you. Those are prime times to be with your family, your friends, or have a normal life. By creating this Beachbody opportunity, you are working with clients during your time. You're checking in with them daily, but that could be first thing in the morning. That could be at your lunchtime break. That could be something in the evening. I work my business right now 3 hours a day. First thing in the morning, usually around my lunch break, and then for about an hour or so at night. Clients can be from all over the United States, Canada, and pretty soon Mexico, which is pretty exciting. What does that mean? You are no longer stuck with just the people who come to your gym. You're no longer stuck by just the people who enter and pay $5 to enter into your class. You can expand your network throughout the entire country. At our last big meeting, I found out that 275 million people in the United States are currently considered morbidly obese. Not just obese, but morbidly obese. 260 million people are still to be untapped. That's pretty amazing. Now, the programs that these people are willing to purchase from you are actually going to complement what you are teaching each week. They include a meal plan. It gives you a chance to not have to stay up at night and try to individualize this. With a variety of programs, you are bound to find them one that is going to match either their needs or match with the clients that you have. So if you're into the yoga, well, we'll show you in just a moment, there's a lot of programs that are going to aid that. Many of these clients love you, but they're not able to physically do what you do in class. And so let them come with you, follow you, but choose something that's for them. We spoke a little bit more about how Shakeology is the answer to the American diet. This meal replacement is a nutrients-dense probiotic with enzymes and has helped many people in their weight loss journey. I can personally tell you, I have seen major results in my senior grandparents. My grandmother's diabetes went from a 300 average daily, and after 2 weeks of putting one meal replacement, so she actually only had it for an afternoon snack, it wasn't even a meal replacement, we saw her blood sugars even out into the 100s. It's pretty amazing for an 84-year-old who cannot do exercise. There's other options of the performance line, and we'll get into that in a little bit, but for those of you who are elite athletes, your CrossFitters, your marathoners, your triathletes, I must recommend the performance line. It's made with natural ingredients, it's not loaded with sugar and crap, and you're going to see a huge result into your own journey. And then lastly is I have found that there are tons of ideas for your classes. I teach water fitness almost 6 days a week, and I have found that adding and implementing some of the programs into the water has had huge results for my clients. Okay, so what are some options out there? Because we all know that we are very brand loyal. I love my ZUMBA, and I don't think that there's anything that can compare to ZUMBA. Until you take your hat down and realize there's actually a lot of things out there that can compare to your programs. This is just a sample of what can be done out there. You say you're a CrossFitter. You say that the only thing you want to use for training is your own body, your own resistance. Then I challenge you, try 22-minute hardcore. Or why don't you try insanity? Everybody knows that Shaun T has some of the best abs that are out there. Well, let me tell you, insanity or max sanity, max 30, or any of the other programs, they are going to use you and your body alone. Pilates has seen huge benefits for people to work with their core and strength. Well, Chalene Johnson took yoga and Pilates and combined them together to create a program called PIO, and we have seen major results for those who can't do the up and down, the jumps and the beats. Coming out in this fall, which are the things I'm really excited for, is the 3-week yoga retreat. Our CEO, Carl Deichler, was passionate about the fact that he could not stand yoga. And the reason is because he felt like if he walked into a yoga studio, that he wouldn't know what he was doing and he'd look like an idiot. And so their goal was to create a program for the basic yoga person to learn how to be very proficient in yoga in 3 weeks. And do you know what their goal was? So that they could learn how to do it by simple verbal instruction so that they could continue on with their practice at your local studio. No, really. He literally said the idea for this is he wanted them, for an average Joe Schmo like you and me, to go into a yoga studio 3 weeks after they've done this program and feel confident by joining. What other company do you know is actually promoting your company? So any program that we have, there's plenty, and I'd be happy to chat with you if you have other questions. We'll be able to help adapt what you're doing in class that they can take home with them and continue on throughout the week. Now, we talked a little bit about the performance line. First of all, it is the official Ironman Series nutrient supplement. We all know that Gatorade and other, Powerade are what controls the market for hydration. But we also know that if you ask any elite athlete, they do not enjoy any of these products. often, even if they have to use it because of sponsorship, they will dump out that stuff and pour their own thing inside of it and pretend that they're drinking out of that bottle. Well, the Beachbody Performance line is something where I really strongly I strongly recommend that everybody mention with their clients. There is a pre-energized that is safe. It is not hyped up, so like Red Bull that's going to cause a heart attack. There is a hydration formula that I personally have seen major results in when I'm teaching on deck, 90 degrees, and sweating profusely. I have found that I am no longer getting migraines from dehydration, that I'm able to power through my classes by using the hydration formula. There's a Recover. There's a chocolate flavor and an orange flavor. Both of them are really great to help build muscles from a crazy workout. The other one that I really enjoy is, if you like vanilla, is the Recharge. The Recharge is something that you take at night after an extraneous day. It does help you sleep. I find that I have some of the best sleep when I drink it, but then it helps rebuild any of your muscle and break up ATP in your bones. Excuse me, your muscle, not your bones. Shakeology, again, is one of our leading sellers. As you can see here, this is something that is the backbone of our company. I'd be happy to share some of these with you if you're really taking a look to try it. But what you're going to need to understand about Shakeology is they are not about the bottom line sales for this. They wanted to release many different flavors of this product, but they weren't ready to release these products because they were not meeting to their standards of what they were looking for. For years, people were asking Shakeology to create a vanilla, and they tried and they tried and they tried, but they weren't going to release vanilla until they had it that it was healthy, it wasn't full of loaded extra junk, and to make sure that the ingredients were fueling every part of your cell. And so they held back for years before they finally were able to figure out a formula. What company do you know pulls back for years on something that could potentially be good because they could just hide the extra junk in it? Nope, they wanted to perfect it. And with each flavor of Shakeology, they stand behind it and is guaranteed with a 30-day money-back guarantee that they understand that it is going to fuel your body at the molecular level, it's going to aid in nutrients, and it's going to help repair you from the inside out. Okay, so let's talk about financial stuff. Here are two images from two of the coaches in my network. Now, I will state this, and I'm going to read their just a statement to understand that Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from teaching Beachbody coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own effort, diligence, and skill. But that being said, there is a lot of money to be had in this program. By sharing and having people join you, by advertising, by bringing in clients that help fueling them from their body, fueling them with the performance line, by choosing programs that they're going to stick with and see results, some major money can become from this. Now let me ask you, you might make $60 to $70 an hour as a personal trainer, but how many clients do you need to be able to pay all of your bills? You might make $30 an hour teaching a Zumba class, but how many days a week do you have to teach, and how many hours a week is that enough to bring home $1,000 every 2 weeks? Take a look at what's available right now. Some of these coaches started by making, $28 a month. That happens. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I will tell you that. If you're looking to get it rich quick, then you can just hang up on this YouTube right now. But with consistent work and effort every day, working with the clients that you have, look what is achievable. And these two that I'm showing you right now, this is not even close to the highest amount of money that our elite and top coaches are making. I show this to you as just an idea of what can you do to supplement the income. Continue working with your clients in person. To be honest, you have a better network of people at your gym to be able to make this succeed. So continue working in the fitness industry, making those connections, and then aid their fitness with the at-home side. Know that if you're going to meet with a client once a week for your class, Make sure that the other 5 to 6 days a week that they're sticking with a program, that they have a meal plan, that they have an option to fuel themselves for those who don't like vegetables. And with that, you also are going to see that flux of cash coming in every single week. Speaking personally, I started by making $33 a month. I'm now averaging anywhere between $800 and $1,000 a month right now. I have a long way to go, but I will say that by putting a little time and effort every single day, I'm really starting to see the fruit of that labor. Now, I don't want to go all in. I have a job. I love my job. That's great. There are many, many different ways that you can pick your own path. This is business means your rules. You could be simply a discount coach. When I started, a year ago, all I wanted to do was discount. I wanted Shakeology on for a discount for 25% off. I loved Shakeology. I saw what it did to my family. I saw that it helped me lose my initial 20 pounds. I loved it. So I wasn't going to sell anything. I wanted to make sure that I had my discount, and that was it. Unfortunately, I fell in love with it. And about 3 months later, I started diving into the business. And when I put my head down into it, I started to see that growth from only making $30 to $40 a week to averaging between $100 and $200 a week. And again, I'm not head tilt into this program yet, but I do have some big goals because I've had a taste of what I can do. I've turned into that hobby coach. I have a full-time job. Like I said, I work my business about an hour to 2 a day, and then on the weekends, anywhere between 5 to 10 hours for catching up, because I'm really working towards becoming a business builder and somebody who's all in, building a life of freedom and growing a team that is doing the same. You could fit anywhere into this. You decide your own rules. Your coach is not going to yell at you for being a discount. That is perfectly acceptable. Now, maybe after discussing all of this, you said, okay, how do I do this? Well, you have a couple of options. You can sign up for $39.95 plus all the tax and one of those wonderful things. And that's it. You can sign up as a coach for $40, and that makes you a coach. And then every month you pay $15 to your quote-unquote BJ's membership. So to get all your discounts for $15 a month, you are now a coach. This pays for your website. This pays for all of the advertisement that you hear on the radio. This pays for everything that you need. Or you have an option of buying with a challenge pack. Now, I recommend starting with a challenge pack simply because it gives you a program to work and use and recommend. And also it gives you either a 30-day supply of Shakeology or a 30-day supply of the performance line Recover and Energize. Depends on what your needs are. If you go with the Shakeology, like I said, you can buy the program, have the Shakeology, and then you can give away the packets. You can either sell those as samples or give them away as samples, and you don't even need to necessarily use them, though I do recommend it because I have seen life changing from it. Please note, if you're in the military, there are options for you to be able to do this completely free. They really take care of our veterans, and I love that about this company. Now, let's just, as our final slide, let's just talk about our ongoing business service fee. People always ask, like, well, why do I have to pay $15 a month? Well, first of all, like I said, it's kind of like your BJ's membership. You pay for your membership, and it gets ever-going discounts all the time. So for people who just sign up to be a coach, simply for the discount, you end up saving tons of money on your Shakeology. So even with paying $15 a month, you can average about $200 a year of savings. Now, what does that $15 go to? Promotions, brand awareness. You probably have heard Carl Deichler on the radio talking about Beachbody On Demand. You get 3 websites, so each of those roughly are $5 a month. But you get 3 different websites that you can personalize, you can edit, that they become yours. You have a coach online office to be able to work your account, figure out who's going on, and actually, as far as the business side of it, it's a really good program. You don't have to store anything. Let me just emphasize that. This is not one of those networking companies that you have to pay $5,000 into and you get this huge shipment of clothes that say in your area and you have to send everything out. Nope. You don't have to touch a thing. If you want, you can buy Shakeology or the performance line in packs and you can send those out as samples, but you don't have to. You absolutely don't have to. In fact, they even have a sampler pack that you can send that your client can just buy from you. It gives technical support. All the customer service, whether it's through chat on your on your computer, so you don't actually have to talk to somebody or picking up the phone. You and your clients both have that customer support. It does come with hours of training because they want us to succeed. One thing I didn't touch about was Team Beachbody, or Beachbody, when it first started, had a huge amount of sales in their programs. But then they realized that people weren't picking up the product and not using them, and they really care about ending the trend of obesity. So they created Team Beachbody so that we would have advocates of people cheering them on and picking up and using that program. So it doesn't do them any injustice. It doesn't do them any justice to be able to say, okay, we're going to just do this and have fun. No, they want to support us. So every cent of your $15 a month goes to making sure that your business succeeds. So that is my presentation. Let me just tell you, it is a no-brainer. If you teach any form of fitness, you're on fitness floor staff, you are Group X, you are a personal trainer, you own your own company, this can and will aid your business. This will draw in people from here and Canada to your company. You can absolutely do both. I have plenty of friends who own their own fitness centers, supplement this on the side, and have created one business where you can either sign up for their membership in person, or you can sign up with them and have a program from at home and they'll check on with you online. How cool is that? A fitness industry that's willing to work where you are. Because the bottom line is Team Beachbody wants to end the trend of obesity here in the United States. It's as simple as that. I want to thank you for joining. If you have any questions, definitely hit me up in the comments below, or you can check out my website at aquafitkate.com. Check me out on Facebook or on Instagram, and I'd be happy for you to come join our team. By joining our team, we will be there training you. We have internships every 2 weeks that start. We will show you how to be able to build this business from scratch. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.